heal, I came here to grow. Lesson in love, they helped me let go. I chose this path, I chose this time. Everything I need, I hold inside. I came here to heal, I came here to grow. Lesson in love, they helped me let go. I chose this path, I chose this time. Everything I need, I hold inside. Welcome to Rebuilding Me, the Art of Starting Again. I'm your host, Tisha Michelle. You know what no one really talks about? How freaking scary starting again actually feels, like really feels. Right now in this present moment, it feels exciting for me, but it didn't start that way. It didn't always feel like possibility and freedom. At first, it felt terrifying. I was scared, I was resistant, and deep down, I kept asking, am I choosing the right thing? Because I'm good at a lot of things. I've had people tell me, you're great at this, you should be doing that. And they were right to an extent. But I started to realize that so many of those roles, those gifts, those paths, they were versions of me, but not necessarily for me. I had to ask myself, am I doing this from truth or from obligation? Because here's the thing, I was honoring service. I was being of service to others, something I deeply value, something that's a high form of spirituality. But I was also doing it at the detriment of myself. I was pouring from an empty cup and I was I was calling it purpose. And when it came time to start again on my terms, from my truth, it was scary. Like, what do I do now? What do I let go of? How do I make money if I walk away from this thing that I've known for so long? It brought up everything, the fear, the grief, the uncertainty. But underneath all of that, there was something else waiting. Freedom. Because now I'm realizing I can do whatever I want. I can explore. I can be creative. I don't have to box myself into the same identity I worked so hard to outgrow. And that realization, that's where the excitement is. But it took letting go. Letting go of a person, someone close to me, someone I deeply care about. I'm not going to name them out of respect, but that person was a big part of my life. I had to release the role I played in their life as well as the role they played in mine. And I ain't even going to front. That one hurt, but it was necessary. I also had to let go of a stream of income, one that was tied to an older version of me that was just built out of scarcity, out of survival mode. I had to let go of beliefs that says spirituality and money don't mix. And I'm still letting go of the one that says you have to work hard to make money, that grind mentality, that overworking energy. And I'm still healing from that. That's I believe that runs deep. It's like ancestral, right? And I've obviously stayed in things too long, relationships, businesses, friendships, because starting again felt too scary. So I saw the signs, I heard the whispers, I felt the nudge, but I ignored it. And when you ignore the signs, aka your intuition, disruption steps in, and it's not always gentle. Actually, I ain't even gonna front. For me, it's never gentle, right? That's what finally made me move, that gut punch moment, that undeniable feeling that if I kept going the way I was going, it would only get worse. And I knew I was out of alignment. I was out of the, I was out of the rhythm with my intuition. But our intuition is always ahead of the game. God is always giving us signs. It's whether or not we're willing to listen, listen before the storm. And fear, it's changed me. So now I understand it differently. I'm not running from it. I know that what I'm really fearing is just something I don't fully understand yet. And sometimes the point isn't to understand everything, it's to trust. It's to lean in, to say, all right, God, I don't get it all, but I'm trusting you. So if you're listening right now and you are afraid to start again, let me tell you, fear is usual. I won't say it's normal because everybody's normal is different, but it's usual. It makes sense. You're not weak for feeling it. You're stepping into something you've never done before and without your own proof of concept. So of course it's going to feel shaky, but you still do it. You still move. You do it scared. You do it unsure. You do it because you're building a new muscle. And the more you push through resistance, the stronger you become. The fear is a sign not to stop, but to step forward. So this is the art of starting again, and your girl is walking it with you. See you next Thursday. Thank you for tuning in to Rebuilding Me, the sacred art of starting again. If this episode spoke to your soul, be sure to subscribe, leave me a review, and most importantly, share it with someone who's on their own journey of remembering who they are. And just know, you're not alone, and you never have to start from scratch. You're starting again, but this time with wisdom. Until next time, stay open, stay grounded, and trust your rebuild. And if you need help navigating this journey, make sure to visit www.tishamichelleofficial.com and book a sacred reset session.